Now we have graduates, we have teachers, we have members of staff doing well, doing perfectly well. And this program will be a form of encouragement for you to know that as you celebrate your graduation today, you can as well understand that the future is bright. On this note, I'd like to recognize the presence of the Vice Chancellor of Osun State University. Please put your hands together, put your hands together. We can please have a seat. Once again, I would like to please invite to please join in the front row also the Deputy Registrar, College Secretary, also College of Health Science, Mrs. Osun Atinoke, to please come forward, ma'am. Please, thank you very much, ma'am. Please keep clapping, please clapping, keep clapping. The Vice Dean, also Students Affairs, Dr. O. Omobuwa. To join on the high table, please, we'd like to invite the Managing Director of British Bank, Oshogo Branch, Mr. Gideon. Please put your hands together for Mr. Gideon. I also like to announce that Mr. Gideon, who is also joining on the high table, is also a graduate of this school. Can we please celebrate for the hands together, my manager of Lotus Bank. Thank you. And now, to the guest speaker, we would ask to please join on the high table. From Leeds Beckett University, United Kingdom, the International Development Manager, please put your hands together for our guest speaker today, Mrs. Adenike Omotosho. Please can you put your hands together for her.
Our interest in the scholarship is on our conviction that the essence of the organization is to assist the university, its current students and its seeming graduates in every possible way so that they will have competitive edge in the labor world. Like the people that are graduating today, it's our privilege, our honor.
Do you know that our chairman of council doesn't receive that kind of money from this university? Do you know that this chairman of council, whenever he comes for meetings, irrespective of the number of meetings and the number of days in a year, he pays his own hotel bills? The foundation I'm trying to lay is that the sacrifice that indigenous of this state make to sustain this university is enormous. Do you know that Dr. Kudrat Bello, a member of the Osun State House of Assembly, teaches for free in our Department of Plant Biology in this university? Do you know that the head of service of this state government, Dr. Oyebadolo Wega, he teaches in our College of Law for free. Do you also know that Dr. Surajudeen Ajibola Bashiru, now Senator Ajibola Bashiru, before he became a senator that has squeezed time of his schedules, he was teaching regularly in our College of Law in this university. at no cost to the university. If these people who are not alumni of this university are doing these great things for the benefit of this university, how much more you, people who hold the credentials of this university? I laid that foundation because I want you to see that people who are just indigenous of the state are doing so much. Then you that own this university, you must do much more for the benefit of this university. It gladdens my heart today to be part of this meeting and to witness this event, which is a welcome party, sort of, though without drinks and cocktail. To welcome all of you to the Alumni Association and to initiate you into that large family called the Alumni Association. I belong to a number of them, and I'm always very active, especially in my secondary school, because that's where I got the issue of discipline and the perspective of discipline right. It was in my secondary school. I had some two principals that we were always fussing every morning that time. Every morning we would go to the Baba Delay, Baba Delay, and we didn't know that those, and including Baba Yola, one man from Ukibo. In fact, that one, we would hold almost vigil during long vacation, that he should travel abroad because it's also somehow related to France. That he should travel during the long vacation because during our time, we will be forced to go to prep during the long vacation. There was no rest, and it was for free that time. But the discipline instilled in us at that time still plays out in our lives today. All you have gained there, in terms of learning, in terms of character, let those things reflect in your lives. You know, we are strict about dressing in this university. We are not saying you should look corporate all the time, but you must look neat and presentable. That's all we are saying. You must not be naked. You must not wear rags, because it doesn't represent a human being that is in the right senses. So, all that we have taught you also in the classrooms should be able to make you stand up and face the challenges. We wish you the very best as you have graduated from this university at this point in time, and we hope that in the very nearest future, some of you will come back here to put up some things here that will remain a legacy for generations yet to come. Thank you very much for coming.
You can make it bigger and louder and better. On a day like this, where we all are privileged, an opportunity to not just have the Vice Chancellor of the university seated. We count it a great honor, even within his tight schedule, to be available for this great program. Speaking next to us is father of the father, I mean our big daddy in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I move straight to the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Council. Please put your hands together.
The Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, my colleague in Council, the President of the Alumni Association of the State University, members of the Executive of the State University Alumni Association, guests, alumni members, great Nigerian students, Junior Osun, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a pleasure to be amongst those people tomorrow in many countries. you are the owners of tomorrow, God willing. Anytime I have the occasion to interact with the members of the alumni, I was privileged to be present at your first ever retreat, which was held here. And I'm very proud of the Alumni Association for their achievements. Relatively young, but you are appearing to becoming giant killers. Alumni of any institution is a very strong partner to the institution. You are the ambassadors of this university. What you do, what you fail to do, what you do right, what you do wrong, has a lot of impact on the assessment or the kind of training you got here. And that is why I really accepted when the president and his team said I should be here for this maiden presentation of scholarships to some Indian students of our university. I think we need to clap aloud for the alumni. These are things alumni associations are expected to do. And on the part of our council, I'm happy to announce to you, when I left university about 52 years ago, I knew the practice. I was privileged to be a university scholar and an undergraduate medical worker of federal government. So I know what it is to do well in institutions. I agree to know that universities encourage their best to remain after graduation, especially those with first class. And that was why, as chairman of council, 5 years ago, we started the initiation to ensure that anybody who has first class is given a right of first refusal to come back to the faculty or the department to also teach. Well, the program is on, but I know that we are now overwhelmed by numbers. Those who have first class, the system cannot accommodate everybody. But I think it's a good initiative which we found in our universities in those days, which we have introduced in Osun State University. So you are encouraged, especially those with first class, try and come back to be part of the faculty so that you will be able to showcase the training you had in this university. As an alumni, please continue to monitor the progress of your members wherever they are. And that is why usually when they are inducted into the association, they are encouraged to give their forwarding addresses. And thank God for social media today. You don't need to do much trouble going to post offices. It's easier now to connect and be able to motivate and move yourselves in the right direction. So I want to pray that the members will continue to do well, will continue to prosper, so that in the not distant future, you'll be able to put up your alumni building, great edifice that will be befitting of your status as one of the upcoming alumni associations in our universities in Nigeria. I want to say that we continue to ask for your cooperation as alumni of the university. Support the administration, support your alma mater through vote and project the name of your alma mater by doing what is right at all times, in all places, and at all times. I wish you the very best. Congratulations.
Come on, let's put our hands together for one of you. If you're doing that, make it louder, make it better. The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Company Council. It's a great honor to have you here, sir. Moving on next. We're moving straight to our lecture for today. I would like to take the citation of our guest speaker. Taking on the citation, please I'd like to invite Mr. Ajani Ahmed Adedeji. That's the Public Relations Officer of the Osun State University alumni. Can you please put your hands together?
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this event. May I request that our guest speaker stand up. Thank you. Mrs. Adenike Omotosho is an educational consultant specializing in student recruitment with industry experience spanning over 11 years. She's currently the International Development Manager of Nigeria at Leeds Beckett University, United Kingdom. She heads a team domiciled in Nigeria as well as in India, providing support to students in Nigeria, Ghana, and a few other West African countries. She was born over 4 decades ago in Lagos as the first daughter of the family. She is an indigene of Osun State, Ife Central to be precise. So she's also a Christian. She began her academic journey at the Ojota Primary School in 1985. In 1991, she was admitted into government secondary school, Karshi, Abuja, and graduated in 1997. Currently, she holds a BSc in Industrial Relations and Personnel Management from Lagos State University. After school, Mrs. Omotosho started out as a media relations manager at Dionysius Nigeria Enterprise in 2007. Then in 2011, she began a consulting career at the British Canadian International Education as a front desk officer. In 2012, she was promoted to a student counselor, recruiting students into the UK, Canada, and Australia. In 2012 also, a few months after being our student counselor, Leeds Metropolitan University proceeded into the Nigerian economy, and she was recommended as in-country representative. She worked as the in-country representative until 2016 and moved to UPS. Now intake education in September 2016. She represented Leeds Beckett University students in supporting the development of pathways to the university and delivery of alumni activities among others. Since 2013, Ms. Omotosho has helped over 2 million students migrate to the UK. She has organized departure briefings, educational fairs, promotional events and exhibitions, facilitated applications, and provided student support and maintained regular contact with the international office of the UK University among others. In line with her educational consulting career, Adenike has undergone career training and projects, some of which are the African Educational and Human Development Center. She was part of the participants in 2011. Effective Communication from Pro-Development UK Limited. International Representative Conference focused on the future in 2014. Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria in 2015. Project Management in 2016. Data Protection in 2018, corporate communications, people development in 2021 and 2022. Also, she was awarded Best Staff of the Year at British Canadian International Education in 2011 and 2012. She has cracked many difficult situations, especially with abounding testimonies from students on the support she provides. Mrs. Omotosho has a track record of assisting over 1 million on student visas and about 300 on visas to the United Kingdom and other destinations. In addition to being a career person, Adenike operates in the Teens Ministry. She chairs several religious committees, both in her parish, province, and regional level. On the 9th of August 2022, she was ordained at the reception camp as an assistant pastor. She loves meeting new people and seeing those. Adenike is married to Pastor Kayo Omotosho, a pastor, chartered business administrator, a publisher, a consultant, and their marriage is blessed with 2 children. You will agree with us that Mrs. Adenike Omotosho is the right person for this particular conference now that the world is talking about Japa and the likes. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, on this August occasion, join me to welcome distinguished personnel, Mrs. Adenike Omotosho, as she delivers.
Everyone. I want to appreciate everyone, and I want to thank the VC and all the board seated here. I want to appreciate all the people that invited me here. It's an honor to be back home. This is home for me. I'm from Ife. I'm from Osun State. I love to introduce myself this way, and I love to say it this way. My name is Adenike Omotosho. I love to call the full name because it shows where I'm from and it shows who I am. I appreciate everyone. Alright, today is an honor for me to be here. And looking at all the spaces here, it shows that there is one person or 2 individuals that really wants to know what I really want to talk about. Coming here this afternoon and looking at this audience, there's this joy in my heart to say that we're going places together. This is Osun. This is a place that I should be, and this is a place for everyone to grow. God bless everyone. All right, going back to the discussion this afternoon, Nigerian youth and international editourism, understanding the prospects and the challenges. The topic is actually a very interesting one. Looking at the time we have now, looking at what is happening in Nigeria now, a lot of us never expected that there's going to be COVID. Nobody was expecting COVID and nobody knew that COVID is going to come with a lot of goodies. Let me put it that way, with a lot of goodies. A lot of people never knew that they could sit at the back of their home and do a lot of things. A lot of people never knew that they could work from home. A lot of people never knew that they could achieve a lot of things. And look, lots of our young ones actually did a lot of Ghana universities some time ago, and I saw a lot of differences where we can do better. Family expectations. A lot of our family expected too much from you as you're graduating and say, hey, but you graduate, you see, all the money I've paid, start bringing it. No, it's not working that way. Labor market is not smiling. Things are not the way it ought to be. So a lot of us really need that and say, okay, let me just hide my cover. Let me go. These days, it has been discovered that many international students want to settle where they are comfortable. They want to go to a place that they feel that, okay, if I go to this place, the standard of living is very okay. You can tap into. Depending on your course, most times I tell people just come, hey, I want to do health and safety. The first thing I ask is, what is your background? They say, hey, don't worry about my background though. They say that is what is selling abroad now. to do nursing. I say, okay, what's your first degree? He say, engineering. And I begin to wonder, an engineering student coming to do nursing, you will struggle. There is no way you can juggle the two, except you want to start all over. And you starting all over means you are paying like a quack. And the person I ask is your father a senator? For you to want to start all over from year one. Although for the UK, undergrad is actually 3 years. But 3 years is not young. It's actually very expensive. It's value for your money. So most times, the destination you are going actually determines what area you really want to specialize on. When you are going determines, oh, do I really have the resources for this? So our destination actually, we have different destinations, and I'm going to say one after the other. The destination you can go to, and what? Alright, so we have different destinations, and I'm going to explain the destination one after the other. Canada. Canada is a very good destination. For now, it is not for now, I cannot advise Canada for edutourism because the visa rate for students is actually not as high as for their PR. For PR, of course, a lot of people are getting PR now, and if you apply for PR, you can get it easily. For education, their embassy and their school actually don't really sync together. If you apply to a Canadian school, they might give you the offer, but during visa, they might refuse you. So you need to be sure of what you're doing. Therefore, the PR, almost everybody is getting PR. I don't know what happened. Canada is actually dashing people PR. They just that the process is long. The process is long in the sense that in the sense that there are procedures to follow. You need to do your CWES, you need to do your mapping, you need to do a lot of things. Then before now, UK is actually down the ranking. Then now, because of post-study work, UK has gone up the ranking. UK is naturally a sort of destination for everyone. If you see this person say, you are going to the UK, and the UK University, I think they've actually done some gas this year. I think from last year they did a lot of gas, and they are getting loads and loads of students. I don't know where the jazz, who did the jazz, maybe they go. But they did a lot of jazz, and they are really getting it. It's like one university in the UK is actually getting over 300 students in an intake, 400 students in an intake. That is really antisocial. That's the best way to explain that part. UK is actually the easiest destination. Not minding that that's what I actually represent. There is actually the easiest. For a UK university, if you have the normal documents, your transcript, your certificate, everything, English, you are good to go. You can apply, you get an offer. They don't charge you for all of those processes. The only time they charge you is when you want to pay your tuition fee, afterwards, your visa, and all of that. Another good thing about the UK edutourism is that from a tier 4 student visa, meaning a student visa, you can actually change your visa to a tier 2. You'll be wondering what is a tier 2? A tier 2 is actually a work visa. You don't need to wait for the 2 years to study work before you can get a tier 2 visa. A lot of students actually are changing from their tier 2 to another visa. And apart from that, a lot of us have opportunity here to actually even work, not even going to study. If you know the right things to do, if you know the right avenue, check your phone, go to Google. There are lots of opportunity for people that are going for maybe if you've done computing or something that IT guru, they have a space for you. The medical person, they have a space for you. Then Australia, a lot of times, Australia is actually one of the fast-selling markets before now. The Nigerian parents never want to send their children, especially for undergraduate, because Australia is far. Australia is like 28 hours or thereabout. It's far. And for you, a young child, 16, 17 years, going to the university, of course, you don't want to send your child to that far away country. You are sitting for a very long time. And then the good thing about Australia is they have 6 years for study work. That's good thing, because Nigeria actually wants to stay for so long, so Australia is the best part for you. And because you are you are now graduate and you want to go further. So please, you can consider Australia. Ireland is another good destination, but not for married couple, because they will not give dependent visa to the partner. For UK, a family of 200 can come. If you have your money. If you have your money, the student, the whatever, and all the children, if you have your money, come, they will take you. The island is just the students. So in most cases, people that want to japa, people that want editourism, that really wants to study, and they are not looking at going with any dependent of anything, they can go to Ireland. Germany is another good destination, but the class is that you need to learn their language. If you want to go, but for Nigerians, it's not a problem for us. Anything is what? Is doable. Say I want to go, I will learn. It's not a problem. Is it not to speak the German? We will speak it. United States is actually a very good sell because UK and the United States is actually big in the sense that they have loads and loads of, you can even lock in the US. But the problem with the US now is the visa. There are no appointment dates. A lot of people have filled their forms, they are not getting dates. So that is the only problem with US, and the refusal rate is actually a bit high compared to the success rate. Norway is part of the UK before, but they are not. They've left. So it's another destination that people are not really looking into. There is a very good destination there. Finland, then India. I went to the Indian embassy, I think 2 weeks ago or last week, and I realized that Nigerians are actually going to India. I was wondering, I never knew. But for medical students, people going for medicine, people going for pharmacy. And someone asked me, "Ma, what are you doing here?" I said, "I'm going for business." They said, India does not do any business apart from medicine. That is what they are known for. A lot of us don't know that Indians are actually good. That is another destination Nigerians are actually looking into. All destination is good for Nigerians. Alright. When we look at all of these things we're talking about, what are their challenges? Challenges of tourism. Number one is funding. Funding is a lot. Like, it's so expensive for you to say, I want to go and do my master's in the UK, or I want to go and do my master's abroad. But I don't know where this money is coming from. People are going. People are going. I don't know where the money is coming from. How can someone say a family of 5 traveling to the UK for the student, the tuition fee is £15,000. We give a scholarship. I'm just trying to give a recap. We give a scholarship of £3,000. So you're paying £12,000. You pay £6,000 deposit. The remaining £6,000 and the living cost of £9,207 must be in your account for 28 days. That's £15,207. Please, mathematician, can you calculate? And you have a dependent of 5 or 6. £6,120 times 6. That's like 40 million. Yes. And you see a family bringing this vast statement to say, don't worry, this is a motor shop. We are going. And I'm wondering, but they say there's no money in Nigeria. Meaning that if you put your heart to something, it is what? Achievable. Yes, if you put your heart to it, it is achievable. The other thing is, family, friends are ready to sponsor. When we talk about funding, family and friends are actually is a challenge. But if you look at the positive part is that some family will say, don't worry. We borrow the money. You will be sending the money to us. But sometimes it's not realistic. They have I think one of my students' aunts or something. I don't know where the woman is from, but she's fantastic. You know what she's doing? She said her sibling, I think they are 5 or 6, that when they were growing up, they suffered so well. And she was helping every of her sibling children one. So the child of my elder sister, she will take one. She said if she takes one, that one will help the rest sibling. She will take one. That's a fantastic job to do. A lot of us don't even remember the people that have helped us when we are climbing up the ladder. We only remember when we are eating that egusi soup at the point we are eating it. Then after we finish the egusi soup, we you don't remember people again. But this one actually remember to help people. Please, when you climb the ladder, please remember people that you actually were climbing together. God bless you. Alright, we'll talk about, but most importantly, people get. The another challenge is accommodation. Before now, the accommodation, we have loads of accommodation in the UK, the US, Canada. Then now, because loads of people are going, family of 5, family of 4, family of 3, the accommodation is actually a problem. But the problem, the solution to it is, if you are the student and you are going with your family, go first, get your accommodation, then your family can now join you. You can get the visas together. Then you going as a family of 5 and not having accommodation, of course, you're going to pay through your nose. And that is really expensive for you. Please be wise when you're deciding to travel. A lot of us fear racism. They'll be looking at me that I'm black. And one Nigerians are. Say the way it's coming. Why did I want to study in the UK? Very, very funny question. I want to study in the UK because it's a passion I'm lost. I want to give them reasons why you want to study abroad. Why did you choose your particular course? Course Timothy research in Kindle law apply. I chose to study industrial relations and personnel because you tell them reasons. You've checked the course module. You already know what you want to do. Not that they pitch it to you and you want to do it. No, we don't need to fear anybody. There are a lot of time. One of the challenges is settling down. The settling down is actually for everyone. A lot of us, if we are moving from Lagos to Osogbo, you are afraid of settling down. Not only traveling abroad. A lot of us are afraid that, I will not start meeting new people. Even people changing jobs most times, you're afraid to change jobs because you feel that your next job or your new job, you might not get to know people the way you are in your old job. So settling down is actually a problem. Then fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown is another problem for us. You're just afraid. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? Do the thing first, then you can move forward. Then what are the prospects of editourism? 1, exposure. You will be exposed, you will be connected, access to other culture, better life and better health care, and financial stability. I'm going to dwell more on the health care. A lot of us, we know that in this country, the health care is actually very young. A lot of people actually are falling victim of losing their loved ones because of the health care of this country. And a lot of people just feel that traveling out, I will get value for my money. And that's why they want to travel abroad. Alright. One thing about the UK, just enter the UK, bearing we come. That is a very wonderful slogan for the UK. When you enter the UK, the bearing will come. So don't be afraid to say, how am I going to go? How am I going to be? When you enter, your bearing will show you from. Thank you everyone for listening to me.
I was privileged to be out of this country by the grace of God and by the grace given to me by Osun State University when I was in 200 level. I left this country. I went to represent Osun State University in a debating competition abroad. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, and thank you to Osun State University. A lot of people are asking, where? It is not about the way. Abroad is. After graduation, I won't mention the name of that university. I went to pursue my master's, and my trip number was 2019. And on occasion like this, I have the honor to take the good message of our daddy, the registrar of Osun State University. Please put your hands together for a happy shooting papa. Please keep clapping until daddy gets here.
The Pro-Chancellor, Chancellor at the SAN, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Odrayo Adeboye, the invited guests, and the special guest of the day. This is Adenike Omotoso. I want to say that at least Osun is noted for special things. And when we talk of the special things, it distinguishes us from other universities. I want to say for the past 7 years, we have been running academic programs without any break at all. That's so that if anybody is able to enroll here, at least if it's 4 years, at the end of the 4 years, you graduate. If it's 5 years, at the end of 5 years, that person graduates. So on that note, I want to congratulate the Alumni Association, the alumnus and alumni, that they are able to have the benefits of Osun State University. Now that I feel as they are giving you a lot, you are now actually giving back to university what you have been given. And I want to say that at least more will get for you by God's grace. Thank you, the members.
If you are clapping, you can do better and do better. Graduates, I think you should clap more better for the registrar. He is the branch manager, a graduate of this university. Please put your hands together for Mr. DJ.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, the high table. Because of our time, I would not like to go into the usual protocol, but I'm really grateful to be here right now. On this side of the divide, I mean, some 12, 11 years ago, I was seated somewhere, on this side, the way you are seated right now. And I want to give all glory to God that I'm here right now. It's been a wonderful journey. And I was telling you that I am always proud, whenever I find myself to be a product of this great institution. The discipline, the Vice Chancellor spoke about discipline at that time. And I want to tell you that this school this institution is known for discipline. And we are grateful to go to be a product of this institution. I know you are wondering why would a historian, be in banking. I mean, it's quite a funny story, and it's not one we have time to talk about right now. But I want to tell you that wherever you find yourself as a graduate, or, you can find yourself anywhere as a graduate, what matters is what you have eaten, in the past 4 years or 5 years, as, the case may be. Truly, I studied history and international studies, the largest part of my career I spent in banking. And it started, like a joke. I actually have, a speech prepared, but like I said, there's no time. I wouldn't want to take your time. I want to tell you that there are a lot of factors that contribute to your career. There are internal factors, and then there are the external factors. We were told that every man is a product of his own environment. All right. Now, the internal factors are the things that drive you, your passion. The things that keep you focused. I should share with some of my friends that there are some things that when I think about them, some sense of peace come upon my heart. When I think about family, and when I think about teaching, you understand that I feel some sense of peace. All right. So I said all of that to say that your career will be determined by two factors majorly. And you cannot start looking at, you cannot start spreading this, broadening it into, wider horizons. But because of our time, I'll just mention those two factors. And they are the internal factors and the external factors. Now, for example, I use Dangote as, a case study. Dangote is into a lot of things, and I can put my chest that it's not passionate about some of these things. Take cement, for example. Who would say they are passionate about cement? But now, what builds the external factor is when you look at your environment, you understand, and you try to look at the problems around you in the society and try to provide solutions, to those problems. You can actually find yourself in a field career. So I'll round up by, say a big thank you to the organizers of this event and the management. Thank you so much.
Please, if you're in charge of the awards, we want the awards to be done by the Pro-Chancellor before, so that we can run it on time. If you're in charge of the awards, kindly make it down here within a short period of time. They are here. Okay, the awards are here already. Thank you. Okay, can we please keep clapping until it gets here? Thank you.
Omalade Victoria.
Omalade Victoria and the Russian Victoria. Congratulations.
Divine favor. Divine favor.
Let's rush that. A lot of applause for him.
They are getting $100,000 each. I'm not sure Mudashiru Ojo. I suggest that if you know that, I'm sure they have told you before, so move nearer so that you don't need to travel too far. Now all you, Dayo, Rosalie. Now all you, Dayo, Rosalie. Adébùgbé Olúwa Adéṣẹwà Adébùgbé.
Please, I'm getting an award. I'm getting an award. Thank you.
That's all. Fatoye Favour Olúwatósìn.
You have gotten the award. Can you please come forward?
bí àti ìtumọ̀. Congratulations. Congrats. Babalola Latifa Adejoke or Ajoke, sorry. Congrats. Islamia, Ola Ijan. Congratulations. Congrats. Thank you. Abubakar Bashir Mohammed. Abubakar Bashir Mohammed. Oyemode Tosin Margaret. Oyemode Tosin Margaret. Adebayo Amina Feyisola. Adebayo Amina Feyisola. Best of luck. Thank you.
Okay. Good photograph for the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor. The Registrar is also joined. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody's put our hands together for the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor. Joined also by the Registrar.
For what? I don't think I said. You have to make up your mind. Do you want to gather or remain? Let me tell you a personal story. In 1988, I was in Canada for an exchange program. And I had offers that I should come over to Canada to come and practice law. At that time, I already had 2 or 3 children. And I sat back and I reflected. They told me, oh, you get $6,000, you get this. And I said, if what will smile on you, what you do, how much is $6 million? Don't know 65. The moral of the story is that you can always do well where you are if you are determined and you trust in God. No Vice Chancellor was in Germany, was in Canada. But he appreciates earlier in life that he will make more impact here than there. And I tell all the years, whenever I travel to any country, the question I ask them is, how relevant are you here? No matter what you attain outside of Nigeria, you are not even whatever as a second-class citizen. You are not a citizen. Forget it, whether you have a green card or what card you have. Your relevance, God has a purpose for creating you here. If you must go to study, come back here. Our forebears, our forefathers were forced into slavery. On our own now, we are walking into slavery. Don't be a second-class citizen. Whatever you acquire, whatever you become, you can't be complaining about Nigeria. nobody will be president of this country if you don't stay in this country. That is my message to you. Dangote never ever in his life is the richest black man in the world. The chancellor of our university, Mrs. Alakija, never ever. She's the richest black woman on the surface of the earth. You may be the next Dangote. You may be the next Alakija. But let it come to you to move by staying here. I wish you the very best.
I'd like to invite the Secretary of the Osun State University alumni for the vote of thanks, Comrade Abubakar Mubasit. Is here for the vote of thanks. Or any member of the Union Shalom. Thank you, sir.
Once again, my name is I would like to appreciate our speaker, appreciate the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and every member of staff present together at this moment. We say very big thank you, sir, thank you, ma. And as you've been teaching us so far, also as you taught us today, and as you can see, it is very obvious that we are a good ambassador of this institution, and we keep abiding by whatever you've taught us, exports. And once again, on behalf of everybody, therefore we are known as I say very big thank you to our Chancellor and President and everybody. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Can we please rise for the university anthem?
Okay.